Good morning, I'm Aziff Azuddin. You're watching Morning Headlines, and it's the 17th of September. Now, yesterday was Malaysia Day, and this is reflected across all the headlines through our celebrations. We have the Star with the headline, Our Future is Together. Berita Harian, Hari Kebangsaan Kini, Hari Kemerdekaan. So it's a change of rhetoric, but I'll get to that later. New Straits Times has the headline, Dazzling Show of Unity, and dazzling show of fireworks just right behind that too. Also, Malay Mail, we have the headline, We are Malaysia, there is no turning back. So going back to Malay Mail, there's no turning back. This is a statement by PM Najib yesterday. This is with regard to PM Najib yesterday, especially with the talks of secession going around in East Malaysia, right? So there's no turning back. We've been together for more than 5 decades now, and it's about charting the way forward. I think it's a very good rhetoric and something which is expected on Malaysia Day. But in more interesting news, our former Prime Minister Abdullah Badawi, or better known as Patla, has started a blog, and his first post was yesterday, saying that we should not let the ghosts of our past, especially May 13, we should not let fear drive us, which is very interesting, right? Because now we have a former Prime Minister joining the phrase of online blogging, and of course, as we all know, one of our former Prime Ministers, Dr. Mahathir, has been blogging under the name Chedit, under his Chedit blog for many years. Now Patla as well is joining the bandwagon. I guess the ironic part is how you use the May 13 story in order to drive forward the message of unity, and I think is a wrong thing, right? I mean, May 13 is something of the past. It's not something we should forget, but it's something we should definitely not use as a driver for unity anymore. In more political news, we have Sinar Harian with the front page here featuring Matso Buju, the past Vice President. So he's here saying that ulama perlu berubah. Now basically it's saying that the Shura Council, or the ulama faction within PAS, should change forward with the times, because so as we all know, the problem within PAS has always been within the Executive Council and the ulama faction. But while Sinar Harian is quite balanced on the issue, we have Utusan Malaysia, of course, which is always more than happy to bash out at their opposition opponents. So Matso Buju, the protest. What's interesting about this whole story is that Utusan decided to cover it from a very atmospheric and also very biased sort of angle, in a sense where there's nothing much of what Matso Buju says, but what happens around the whole event. So Utusan has listed down the things which apparently are a nature of protest against Matso Buju. A group of people leaving during his speech, one of the council members hospitalized for breathing problems, although I'm not sure how that is related, and a group of men wearing black jackets saying that we are with the President and the Shura Council. Utusan being Utusan, you cannot expect any less bias, but it's quite interesting to note that at least it's atmospheric reporting. And coming to our favourite paper of the day, we have Harian Metro, which has 2 very interesting stories. The first is a sex cult, and you have the headline here, Puja Ratu. So apparently what's happening here is that the sex cult performs rituals, and God knows if they get visions during the act. But of course, Malaysia being Malaysia, religious authorities has raided the place and has caught these members of the sex cult. Very interesting story. But my favourite story is actually inside of Harian Metro. Very, very beautiful, cute, lovely, adorable fat cat here in this front page. And the story is drama scene Munchkin. So what's happened here is that this very lovely cat was stolen by this person's roommate and sold on the internet, right? This guy being the concerned and of course worried cat owner has of course sent out Facebook messages asking to help search for this cat, and thank God they finally found the cat down in Johor. So this baby is 2,000 ringgit and the roommate sold it for 650. So you can probably guess why they're angry. It's either because of the price or is it stolen. I think it's a bit of both. But of course, in light of Malaysia Day, I also want to bring an interesting story which was covered by the online news portal Malaysian Insider. Now this is a story about a veteran DAP leader, Tan Seng Gyao, who has been practicing and appreciating the art form of Jawi writing since the 1970s. Which is interesting because he studied Jawi writing from Utusan, and as we all know, Utusan used to be a Malay paper that practiced Jawi writing up to 2013 when they stopped the Jawi writing due to poor reception. And my word of the day today is Munchkin. Only because I love that story Harian Metro ran today, and the cat was so cute. Munchkin, come on! And that's all I have for you for this morning's headlines. If you liked this video, check out our other videos. We have Kupas, we have Sekilas, and we have 89.9 seconds. And of course, click that subscribe button to check out for more updates from BFM Video. And that's all I have for you for this morning's headlines. I'm Aziff Azuddin for BFM 89.9.